Why does your cat creep up at night and sniff your breath while you're asleep? You might think it's just a quirky habit, but it's not. In that moment, your cat is uncovering things about you that you'd never expect. Some of them are comforting, others could be disturbing, and if you don't know what they're looking for, you could be missing the most important signal your cat has ever given you. 1. The health mirror. Have you ever wondered what your cat might notice about your health before you do? When your cat leans in and sniffs your breath, they are not just being affectionate. Their sense of smell is so powerful it can pick up tiny chemical changes in your body. Things like what you ate, how hydrated you are, even shifts in your hormones leave invisible clues on your breath. Some cats have even been known to pick up on illnesses. There are documented cases of cats and dogs alerting their owners to conditions like infections, diabetes, and even cancer by reacting differently to body scent. While your cat may not be a doctor, their natural instinct is to notice when something feels off. This is why a sudden change in how intensely your cat sniffs you can be more than just a funny quirk. It is their way of checking if the leader of their world is still in balance. And later in this video, I am going to show you the one specific sniffing pattern that is less about curiosity and more like a wellness alarm bell. 2. The morning wake-up protocol. Why does your cat always seem to sniff your breath right before you wake up? This is not a coincidence. Cats are hardwired to sense when their pride leader is about to start the day. Your shifting scent and breathing pattern tell them your body is moving out of deep sleep. In the wild, this instinct was survival. The pride looked to the leader's state as the signal for safety and movement. When your cat checks your breath in those early morning minutes, they are reading if you are alert enough to guide their routine. That little nudge of a sniff is not just a quirky wake-up call. It is your cat's way of making sure their world is stable before the day begins. And hey, before we move to the next one, make sure to hit like and subscribe so we can get this video to more people who love their cats as much as you do. 3. Night Watcher mode. Do you realize your cat times your breathing at night? When they sniff your breath, they are not only smelling, they are listening. Your inhale and exhale create a rhythm that tells them if you are calm, stressed, or unwell. Cats are natural night watchers. While you sleep, they act like guardians, checking if everything in their territory is safe. Your steady breathing signals security. A sudden change, like holding your breath or restless gasps, triggers their instinct to investigate. When your cat leans in closer during the night, it is often because your rhythm shifted. They are making sure their human is stable, because your safety means their safety. 4. You might have trained this. Have you ever stopped to think that you might be the reason your cat keeps sniffing your breath? Cats learn through association. If every time they lean in close, you reward them with soft words, a scratch behind the ears, or even just a smile, you are teaching them that this behavior gets attention. Without realizing it, you may have reinforced the ritual. The sniff becomes a signal that leads to affection. Over time, your cat repeats it not only to check on you, but also because they know it triggers a response. The more consistent your reaction, the stronger the habit becomes. Your cat is incredibly skilled at shaping your behavior without you noticing. This is why some cats escalate from a quick sniff to paw taps or nudges if the first attempt does not get your attention. 5. Territory ritual. Why would your cat claim your breath the same way they would a tree or a wall? When they sniff you, they are not just checking on you, they are marking you. In their mind, your scent belongs to their territory, and your face is the crown jewel of it. This is not about curiosity, it is about ownership. Cats have a primal need to keep their core safe, and nothing is more core than you. Sniffing your breath locks you into their scent map like a signature on a contract. When they do this consistently, they are lowering their own stress by reaffirming that their world is secure and under control. To them, claiming your breath is claiming peace of mind. 6. Are you still mine? What if every breath your cat sniffs is really a loyalty test? When they press in close while you sleep, they are not only smelling you, they are checking if the bond is still intact. Cats live in a world where relationships are constantly confirmed through scent. For your cat, this is a silent question. Are you still mine, or has something changed? The comfort they feel when your scent matches their memory reassures them that the connection is secure. If it doesn't, they may hover longer, paw at you, or even act restless. This ritual is less about the air you exhale and more about the invisible contract you share. By sniffing you, your cat is reaffirming that you still belong together. 7. Make it work for both of you. What if you could turn your cat's midnight breath checks into a bedtime ritual that actually helps you sleep better? Cats thrive on consistency, and they respond quickly when you give them a clear signal. A simple trick is to create a short routine right before bed. Lower your breathing, let them sniff once, then gently redirect them to a blanket or shirt with your scent beside the pillow. Over time, they will learn that one check is enough and that their place is right there by your side. Instead of constant wake-ups, you transform the habit into a calming exchange that works for both of you. It keeps the bond intact while protecting your rest. 8. When it's not cute. What if your cat sniffing is not a sign of affection at all, but a warning you should not ignore? Most of the time, this behavior is harmless, but when it suddenly becomes more intense or obsessive, it can signal a problem. If your cat is fixated on your breath and pairs it with meowing, pawing, or anxious pacing, it may mean they sense something off in you. On the other side, if you notice their breath changing, foul odor, metallic smell, or sudden shifts, it can point to dental disease or deeper health issues. The key is to know the difference between routine checks and urgent signals. When sniffing turns into fixation, it is time to pay closer attention. 9. The morning after advantage. What if the way your cat sniffed you at night could shape the entire next day? That check-in while you sleep does not end when the sun comes up. The trust your cat confirms in those quiet hours carries into how they behave with you later. A simple way to lock in that trust is to give them a calm greeting in the morning. Speak softly, let them brush against your cheek, or offer a quick scent swap with your hand. This tiny ritual signals that the bond they tested overnight is still solid. When you do this, your cat relaxes more during the day, becomes less clingy, and shows more confidence in their environment. Their night ritual turns into your daytime advantage, strengthening the relationship beyond what most owners ever realize.